Fans?
Yeah, we have fans.
Oh, sick.
Only fans. We ready to rock? Oh, man. Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good
Yo,
morning.
what's up?
My name's Big Clint. Welcome to Old Cucamonga Tattoo Company. And this week, my friend Animal here
Hey, how you doing?
and I are going to interview Steve.
What's up, guys?
Steve is Golden Triangle Tattoo.
Golden Triangle Art
Is it Golden
Studio.
Triangle Art
Yeah.
Studio?
In Upland, California.
Wow. Now, they are actually located in the same units, right? Where we were at.
Yeah, back in
Back
2013.
in 2010.
Small
2000.
world.
Yeah,
Small
I started in
world.
2009. Yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, where Border City was. They are in, I think it's that left side, right?
No.
When you walk, when you drive in.
You're on the right, just like
Yeah,
just
right there.
straight in. Yeah, right by the street.
That's good. So, Steve, how's you doing? How's your day going so far?
Everything is good. Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, yeah, of
Thanks for
course.
the invite.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Man.
It's early.
Yeah.
Is it too early for you? You know how tattoo artists are like, oh, I don't get up till
I'm
11.
I'm all
crack
about
of noon.
I'm morning shift. I got kids, so I'm up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, getting them ready, take them to school.
Don't you hate it?
I love it. Actually, I love it. I love it. It keeps me out of trouble. Keeps me
right.
going.
That's fucking for sure. It definitely keeps you out of trouble.
Yeah. So
You know what I
I've become a morning person, from it. Before I was like sleep till you go to work.
Sure.
Wake up 20 minutes before.
Sure.
Like rush, grab a hot pocket.
Yeah.
And then you grow.
Hot pockets are good.
Yep.
Yeah, seriously.
And you grow, and now, it's part of my routine.
When I was small, my dad would get up so fucking early on Saturday and Sunday, like he would be
Yep.
like up and out the door like at 7:30, and he'd come back at like 10 with like menudo, chicharrones, a
Here-
puppy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
already went
yeah.
to church and did a bunch of shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Living.
Dad,
Yeah.
this is your day off. You wake up early, go to. He's like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I wake up.
Yep.
I understand that now.
Yeah.
Because I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I
It's
gotta
like-
get up and I'm up. Like my body clock. I usually am up by what 5:55 because my alarm goes off. I'm up before then.
Yeah, right? Your body naturally wakes up. Yeah.
It kind of sucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Growing up, man. Adulting.
Man, how about you, Animal? How's your day going? How's your morning?
That's good, man.
Morning commute.
Yeah. I mean, I don't normally get up this early, but
There you go.
I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah, right in your grill, Daddy.
Yeah.
And do the little. Yeah.
There you go.
There we
See,
go.
I learned. I got the assignment.
Got it.
No, but yeah, I mean, I enjoy getting up early now. I've been trying to get up earlier now. Just get more done, and
Yeah, yeah.
you feel more
Be
accomplished.
productive. Yeah. Get things
You know
done.
those motivational IG posts that how do you start your day early? Get up early, take a cold shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Work out for an hour.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
I try to do that.
Yeah.
you
Hell
know,
yeah.
And it's helped.
Yeah,
Good habits.
yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
It helps mentally, honestly.
Yes. Yeah. Stop
yeah.
smoking weed. I didn't do that. It's like, I tried, and it's like, man, every time I try, I'm like, the stress of life. It's just like, fuck, it's too much sometimes. I just want to fucking just.
Unwind, man. Unwind. There's a time and a place.
I think there's a question. I think one of our they asked about drugs, so we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it'll
Good
be
question.
fun. But yeah,
Those are always good questions.
these are very crucial questions. But yes, I hope everybody has been well, and I hope you're enjoying your time here on this great planet Earth with all the shit that's going on.
Yeah,
A
a lot of
Hell
crazy
yeah.
shit.
lot of things. But the one thing that's going on is a massive tattoo shop in Upland, California. Tell us about it. Golden Triangle. When did you guys? How did Steve come about? What's
origin story?
Yeah, I want your origin story. I want to hear the dirt.
Cool. So I'm 36 right now.
Okay.
I started tattooing when I was 23.
Oh shit. Okay.
Rewind a little bit before that. I graduated
Where'd you grow up?
Redlands, in the Redlands area.
Okay.
Went to high
the
school
old
out
money.
there. Yeah, I'm in that area, so it's cool. Not horrible, not amazing, just give or take where you're at. But you make the most of it. Typical teenager.
You a thug?
I wasn't a gangster. I was a hustler.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
So I sold,
you go.
I sold weed. I sold pills. I was that guy.
What kind of pills?
Ecstasy.
Hell yeah.
So not
Surprisingly, I've never done ecstasy.
Not stuff that will ruin your life,
But I've done heroin.
but
Just
yeah, it's not stuff that will ruin your life, but stuff that is like enhancement. You know,
Yeah,
I would categorize it as like mushrooms.
sure.
So
I
it's
like
like
mushrooms.
something
Mushrooms
that
are
won't
fun.
destroy you, but you can benefit from it or unwind from it. You can enjoy it, give or take the person.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did that as a kid, and I got busted. I got set up. I went to prison.
Hey, man, me too.
Turned. Yep. I think that's the origin story for a lot of OG tattooers or older tattooers. You know, before the newer generation. A lot of them go through like those problems. The knuckleheads, the troublemakers, the guys that
The real ones.
the ones that have no future. Yeah.
Yeah.
And tattoo comes along and saves them.
Sure.
Absolutely. So that was me, knucklehead kid, getting in trouble, trying to make a buck and figure it out. And then I ended up going to prison. And while I was there, I did a lot of reflecting, learning, like, what am I going to do? I have a background now. It has to be independent. And I've always been decent at art, but I never thought anything of it. Like I could do something with it.
Oh, wow.
And so in there, it's like people are tattooing with absolutely nothing. And they're pretty good. So it's like if I know how to do art and I have real equipment, like I could probably do it.
Did you start inside?
I never did it just because I didn't want to like add
Didn't fuck around or anything?
on my time. I just watched and hung out. I was a lookout.
Yeah.
You know? And then after that, you know, it's like training camp.
Yeah.
Then I came home, same thing, trying to be normal. And I was like, I kept falling back to like, I should try. I went to a few tattoo shops and watched my friends get tattooed. And I was just like, I can do a better job than that guy if I knew how to use the equipment. And, you know, this is 2010-ish. This is before Amazon. This is before YouTube. This is before, like, you can get any information anywhere. I bought, from the back of, like, a tattoo magazine, I bought, like, a kit for $100.
Sure.
Piece of shit crap.
From Cam to Blythe?
Yeah.
I think
Did
Cam
as,
had all
did as
Shout out to
much.
Cams.
Yeah, right. Did as much research as I could. And I tried it out on some friends, and that just started going, you know? And then I was like, hell yeah. A few months in, I was consistent. I was like, I need to get into a shop. I need to learn how to do it the right way. I need to take it serious, all in, be professional. The shop that I used to get tattooed at, I went and asked for an apprenticeship. It was $6,000. I was like, oh, that's a lot of money.
Wait a minute.
And this is 2010.
$6,000?
Yeah, $6,000 up front.
Wait, you're saying I should be charging for this shit?
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
What?
And $6,000 up front. Otherwise, the conversation doesn't go past that. I thought about it, and I had a little bit of money still saved. So I was like, this is all the money I have. Should I do it or should I not? And I was like, fuck it, let's do it. All in on myself, double down. Like, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make it work. And same thing, old school apprenticeship, tough, open to close, late nights, cleaning, getting chewed out, getting my ass ripped. But I loved it.
You paid your dues, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
right.
loved it.
How's your ass now?
It's great.
Okay, good.
It's great now. But, just a typical, like, it builds you, it builds character. It lets
That's
you
for
know,
sure.
like, are you made for it? And it's not just like drawing all day. You really appreciate it and know if it's worth it or not.
Sure.
And,
okay, it could definitely break you.
Yeah.
It could break you to a point where you either love this or hate this.
Yeah, you get the respect out of it.
Sure.
I agree. Yeah. And then, I just kind of like learned like how everything operates, how a shop runs, all that, people, communication, customer service, the amount of work out of the shop that people have to do, prepping, designing, booking appointments. And a lot of people don't take all that stuff in. Mm-hmm. And we learn all that. And 8 months into my apprenticeship, I think, I got fired.
What'd you do?
Tell
us the truth.
Honestly, I don't know. It could be a lot. Like, to me, just like observing now, like looking back at it, it could be a lot of different things. That they're just like a business standpoint. It could have been just like personalities clashing, me just being young, not being on the same page, maybe not being showing my appreciation. Just taking accountability, not being the hardest worker or cleaner. So it could be a lot of different things, but
you think you just got comfortable, and you think you just
it could have been.
When we're young, we just think we know it all.
Yeah, exactly. It could have been that. It could have been like maybe like I portrayed like having an ego or things, and it just rubbed people the wrong way.
Sure.
And so they're just like, hey, you know what? Like,
it was time.
You're not a good fit. Like, time to go. Which was rock bottom. Again, after like going to prison and being like, this is my one way out. This is my one ticket out. boom, rock bottom again. I had just got started and then crashed, you know? And so I was like, damn, what do I do? Have no friends that tattoo, have no other, like, I only got tattooed at that shop. So I knew nothing else besides tattooing, besides that shop, and that I liked it. So I opened up my own shop.
Well, you know, I think you probably have to take that as the universe.
Telling you.
Rejection is the universe's protection and redirection.
Hell yeah.
So
100.
I think that was a stepping stone for you.
I agree.
And, you know, if you weren't going to do it, they just kicked you off that stone and go do it yourself then, you know, like.
100.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
So yeah, blessing in disguise, you know, like what was rock bottom ended up being like the biggest lesson and blessing
Sure.
in disguise.
Oh, definitely. They definitely are lessons, man. I full-heartedly agree on that, man. Like I think we've all been through some shit, and you learn from it.
Absolutely.
And
Whether
you
it's
grow.
like relationship, breaking up with a girl, you know, work, getting fired, you know, health scare, whatever it is. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's a reality
Everything.
check. It's a reality check.
Everything.
You know?
Well, I'm glad you did it, man.
So yeah,
didn't
it's like
give up.
survival, sink or swim, and you know, like make use of that $6,000 all in, you know, and
It was a gamble that paid off.
Yeah,
So
you never
when did
gave
you
up.
open up? Sorry, Dad.
No,
No.
you're good.
So yeah, we opened up in 2013. Same thing, figuring it out as we go, doing paperwork. How do you open a shop? Health department, all that stuff. How much it costs, and this was like, you know, when we were dead broke, so we would build the shop as we went. You know, like all cement floors. Like hell yeah, we got a couple $1,000. Let's do the floors. Hell yeah, we have a couple. Like let's do the. It was a warehouse. We're like, let's do the ceilings. Like we didn't even have ceilings. It was straight gutted warehouse. And like we just built it from the scratch, from the bottom up. Like, what's the cheapest laminate floors? Okay, get that. You know, and it was just bare minimum. To where when people would come in, they're like, "Did you guys just move in here?" And we're like, "No, we've been here for like 2 years." You know, but it's like part of the experience, part of the growth, and part of the story.
I think that's the part
Part
the
of the
fun
story.
part. You know what I mean?
Part of the story. And yeah, just little by little, like figured it out. I got better. Everything grew as I went on. So it's like, if I always tell people, if I could do it, you could do it. It doesn't take rocket science. It just takes like commitment, hard work, and you got to want it.
The old school blood, sweat.
You got to
and
want it.
tears.
Yep.
You got to want it.
Oh, for sure.
You
You
got to
can
want it.
manifest anything. Hell yeah. Well, that's good. So now it's been quite a while.
Yeah. So I've been tattooing, since 2010. So like 13 years.
13
A little bit over
years.
13 years. The shop has been about 10 years. So yeah, a lot of growth.
Wow, good for you,
Yeah,
man. That's
sir.
A lot of
freaking
growth.
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what's new for the shop now?
We're just constantly growing.
You have a lot of people now.
Yeah, we kind of like hit like a steroid point where we just blew up. Pretty much I was solo, 1 or 2 people with me for the first 5, 6, 7 years of the shop. So it was like very private, come and go as needed, no signs, locked doors, like no walk-ins, just private. And then COVID happened, which is where we hit like our steroids, and a couple shops got shut down. And so artists needed a place to work.
I think we all got shut down.
Yeah, we didn't shut down. We kept going, and so a couple people jumped in with us. And you know, during COVID, it was like gasoline. Everyone had extra money and nowhere to spend it, so it just
Blew up.
They blew up.
That's good.
They were doing better than they had ever done in their lives. And so we went from 3 to 6, and then we went from 6 to 9, and then we started outgrowing our area. And then crazy story, same thing, blessing in disguise. We hit rock bottom again. Like, I haven't told this story ever, but
Well, exclusive, right?
exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yeah, very exclusive. So during COVID, our building got bought out by a new investor because they were like, oh, people aren't going to pay. What are we going to do? Like, let's just sell, fear sell. And so they sold our building. New people came in. They started, you know, raising rent, doing paperwork, brushing everything up back to the top. And they started giving us an issue saying they didn't want to renew our rent. And so if you're a renter anywhere, like, you don't get to pick, you know, like they could kick you out once your contract is up.
Sure.
And give it to a new person that's going to pay the new rate, which has grown significantly since, you know, the past couple of years. So, you know, rock bottom, we're like, shit, we're basically getting evicted. We got like 90 days. Where are we going to open a shop within 90 days in the right zone, in the city, affordable, you know, rebuild it, all that, like in 90 days. Shit. And looking, we were about to sign like a bunch of leases. Everything happens for a reason. We bailed out. We signed another one, and we bailed out again. And then we finally, like by the luck of God, we found, you know, like the spot that we have, and it checked everything that we were looking for. And it's one of those crazy like manifestations where you speak things into existence, but it was like, we wanted to grow, and just crazy enough, the spot we got was about the same size as ours, but the next door to the left moved out, and now the next door to the right of us is moving out, and we're going to be getting that. So it's like you got to
have a little compound there.
You get what you wish for, you know, and like unexpectedly, and just blessing in disguise. Same thing. Like if they didn't kick us out, like we probably would have been there forever. Yeah. You know, because it's comfortable, it works. We've been there, and it forced us to grow. And yeah, we're building like basically like a tattoo district in like our little neighborhood.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's
like
cool.
A little like Upland tattoo district. Yeah, with like 15 artists, and then like after
like a food court.
Yeah, 15 artists.
It's like the Haven City Market.
Haven City Market.
Going on like about like 20 artists probably by the coming year. So we'll probably be one of the biggest shops.
Hell yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
congratulations, man.
Hell yeah,
dude.
Thank you. Yeah, super size.
Good, man. That's cool.
So yeah, just trying to help other artists out, trying to put them in a good environment, trying to solve, you know, whatever wants and needs they have that they are looking to get, you know, whether it's, you know, we all have the checklist. Do we want more time? Do we want more money? Do we want to be better artists? Do we want to be around, you know, people, you know, same energy. Yeah. And so that's all we're trying to do.
I love the struggle though. You know, a lot of people see us and they're like, oh, see what we have and stuff. Oh man, you're so lucky. No, we struggled.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, it's nobody sees the struggle. Nobody sees the, you know, the pleading.
Yeah.
You know,
the late nights, the no shows, the stress, all that. Yeah.
That's the thing though, we don't complain about that. You know, we fight through it and make it happen.
Silently.
Sure.
Silently. Yeah,
man.
silently. Because
I'll whimper in my sleep. You know?
Yeah, we cry at night alone.
Alone.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
We cry at night.
I agree.
Well, that's good, man. We had a lot of people hit us up because, you know, you're an important guy around
Thank you, man. I try.
Know what I mean?
I try.
Like, God, my favorite person. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
So, of course, we ask everybody, you know, what do they want to know? Stuff.
Absolutely.
A couple of questions here.
Cool.
We have, how do you handle your family life and your relationships?
Nice. That's a good question.
Yeah, with owning a big shop like that.
So relationships, very important. I think it's all about communication. I've been with my wife since I started tattooing. I met her a year before I started tattooing, and we became friends during my process of learning how to tattoo. She was one of those supportive people that was like, I'll get you customers. And she was just a really good friend. And then we became friends.
Yeah. She'll hustle for you.
She helped hustle. Yeah.
Right.
We helped each other out. So we were like friends. We got to know each other as friends before just like hooking up. Yeah. You know, and then she became my wife, and she's been my partner. That's
cool. I mean, that's important. You know what I mean? You have to have that friendship, that bond.
So she's been my partner ever since. And like before I answer that question, same background origin story. Like she was working a 9-to-5. I was doing my apprenticeship. I had gotten fired first, and she was like, you know, I'm all in. Like, let's open up the shop and do it together. And then when we started that, she got fired. From like pay cuts, and they were like, we have to let you go. And same thing, I was like, you can go do another 9-to-5, or like, let's go all in. Like, help me and I'll help you. Let me focus on work. You do like all the house stuff, the kids stuff, take care of everything on the back end, and I'll make sure like everything on the front end, like we're good. And so we just work as a team, and we've been able to build since we started and work together, you know. And I think like a lot of relationships, there's a lot of clashing because they don't have that communication.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So I try to balance it. Since day one, I've always told her like work comes first in a healthy way. Work comes first, because without work, there's no us. There's no like taking care of us. There's none of our lifestyle. So work is always a priority.
Yeah, work takes care of everything.
Exactly. And it's also like you fell in love with me because of like the drive, you know, the person I am. So if I give that up, that takes away from the character you fell in love with. Yeah.
I don't think we can give that up. I think it's in
a part of you.
It's in our seed.
It's a part of you.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? It is. 100%.
And and so I was like, that comes first. But like, I still always make it a point to keep her in my schedule and in my routine. I think checkups are very important. Making sure you talk with each other about like, hey, like, are you being neglected? Do you want to have a date night? Like, do you want to go out to eat? Like, is there anything like I'm neglecting? Because if not, like, I'm just tunnel vision. We're building for the future. We're building. Like,
that's good advice, because I think that's something that a lot of us don't do. I know I don't even do that sometimes. You know, I'm just so focused.
You're so focused
on work and focus on tattoo and then family and then the kids. Sometimes we forget, you know, our significant others.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I asked Lucy enough how if she needs anything or
hell yeah.
You know.
Same thing. Even if like anyone could relate to that with kids, because it's the same thing. You're so focused on the kids, get them to school, get their homework, get ready, take them to soccer, and then you forget about each other. And you know, like a lot of relationships deal with that. So I think communication is really big. I have a calendar just like most artists, and that's like my days fill up and I book it. So one hack I would say is with my wife, I go through my month.
Book it?
Yeah,
Like
she books an appointment with me. Yeah.
She books.
So I'm like, what
Dad,
do you
do
want?
you hear that, babe?
You know, I was like, what do you want? You know, so it's like we have date night, write it in. You know, like lunch date, write it in. Running errands, write it in. Otherwise, I'm just tunnel vision.
That's smart. That's healthy
good.
too.
So like a to-do list.
Correct. Absolutely. And
I think
so
they
now,
call that the honey-do list.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good one. Yep. And so at least we communicate, and it's so if she doesn't get that time, I'm like, you didn't write it in the book. You gotta wait till next month, you know? And yeah, that's just how it is.
If she don't get that time, you don't get that time.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Exactly. But there's good communication, and we make it work. You know, every relationship's different, but we make it work for us. In the beginning, I would say it's grind mode and survival mode. So the booking would come first, and then she would get the leftover like days that I can't book. Now we do it opposite. Since things are not survival mode, it's like we're in a good spot. She goes first on what days she wants, and then I book after.
Yeah,
you know.
That's right.
So it's just adjustments.
But she also works with you, and she works for the shop too.
She helps on the back end.
She helps in the back end, right?
So she does supply, she does the billing, she does all that. So all I have to think about is tattooing.
Sure. And I think that's where it helps out. You know, I think you know, we've all been in relationships before, and this tattoo industry is brutal when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Because the timing, you know, we spend so much time at the shop.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think we just start to alienate everything else, you know, the family, the kids. And I'm at fault too, you know, because I've done that before, because we are so just constantly busy.
Yeah.
So with in my situation, my relationship, so she's helps here at the shop as well. So I think we see each other.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It evens out, you know, instead of us not being around. I go home at 9, tired as fuck. Leave me alone. I'm going to bed. You know what I mean? Because I got to get up at 5 in the morning and do it all over again.
Yeah, I think a lot of tattooers have that schedule where it's like they wake up, the kids are in school, the wife's at work, they work till, you know, night, and by the time they come home, everyone's asleep. You miss out on everything.
I did.
And it sucks, and you have to really like take it in and figure out like, how can you adjust this or fix this? Am I just going to complain, or am I going to do something to change it? You know, and I think everyone is different, and everybody's scenario is different. So you just got to find what works for you. For me, same thing. I did early mornings and late nights, and now I know like my kids are getting older. I want to be there. So I make sure to be done by 5 or 6 so I can be home for dinner.
That's where I'm at right now, you know, like, because I missed a lot, dude.
Absolutely.
I missed a lot starting and building my career, and my kids were small, so I did miss a lot. Now, I feel like I want to be there.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the time. I'm leaving early and not working on the Saturdays.
You got to
be with my kids.
Because if not, what are we doing this all for?
Exactly.
You know, you got to.
You have to. Well, right on, man. Thanks for sharing. That's
no, definitely. And I think like everyone, you know, hearing it from another person lets you know like everyone's human, and we just all need to like double check, you know, like with our relationship, with our kids, like, what do you need from me? What do you need from me? You know, like, if not, I'm going to work, but what do you need? You need more time? You need more
pow.
Yeah, some pow time. Like,
pow. I'm like, no, sleep.
Can never have too much. Can never have too much of that.
I think I'm the one saying I have a headache. You know, I have a headache. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
It's like my ovaries hurt.
My ovaries hurt.
Right? Yeah, but
mine don't. Mine never do. Right? No, just kidding. All right, well, that's a good one. Now we're getting to the fun questions.
Cool, let's do it.
Aliens.
aliens are real, man.
Do you believe in that alien?
You don't even got to finish the question.
I know,
They're
right?
amongst us.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Aliens are real. So, what do you think is gonna? Do you think is gonna happen? Did you guys see Mexico released?
Oh yeah.
So the government, Mexican government, released a, I guess, this statement or whatever with the Congress, and they revealed that aliens are real, and here are 2 bodies
Oh,
to
damn.
show you. They unveiled 2 alien bodies.
Wild. No, I didn't see
You
that
see
one.
that?
I've
It's
seen some
new.
of the.
It's like new, like yesterday new.
Oh,
it's
dang.
Like, it's like
Yeah.
fucking
I saw
just
that
happened.
this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
So, and they even they show that, I think they were found in Peru, but they show the exoskeleton of them because they have the X-rays of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they look pretty crazy.
Made out of paper mache.
Probably. It's probably all
Hey, they're
bullshit.
peñatas, fool.
Tell me why I thought about that earlier. I'm like, that looks like a fucking, the way the paper mache kind of looked on the face, and
I
I'm
know,
like,
right? It's like I want to
no.
hit it with the stick.
Yeah.
you know,
See
it's
if it's
in a
real.
box, like in a silk thing. I'm like, would you really put it in silk?
Huh.
I don't know. But yes,
That's too
aliens. I
nice.
think aliens. Of course, aliens are real. You know, I'm flabbergasted that there's so many out there that still don't believe. That
Yeah.
they are real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't be alone. We're
Yeah.
not alone.
No, for real.
I think I'm pretty sure we have like aliens that we have come across.
I wouldn't doubt
in
it.
our life.
I wouldn't doubt
You know
it.
what I mean?
Aliens and reptilian people.
They're among us. They're among us.
Yeah, I think
You know
the
what I
the
mean?
future, the next 5-10 years is going to be very crazy with aliens, AI, robots. Like we're going to be in a whole new world.
What do you think about AI? They're going to take over the world, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be like iRobot, like all those movies.
Did you see that video on when they asked their main AI computer how it would
Yeah.
How's
take
the
over
world?
the world,
Yeah,
dude?
how's the
And
world
it
gonna end?
explained exactly what it would do.
Yep.
And I'm like, holy
Step by step.
fuck.
It didn't hesitate.
No, this is what I would do.
This is how it's
I
gonna
mean,
happen.
you think about it. Even if an alien mothership came in and shot an EMP boom, around the world, everything electrical, that's it dies. Cars, nothing. Okay, so everything is on the power grid. Okay, water, gas, everything. No, actually, gas is no. You gotta fucking do that gas. So you gotta
Yeah.
but we won't have anything, nothing, no running water. Everything, all pumps will turn off. You know what I mean? So like, we're gonna be fucking panicking and chaos.
Absolutely.
Chaos.
Yeah,
Scavenging.
Yeah.
We're gonna, I mean, what are you gonna do when your little kid's hungry as fuck,
The craziest thing is though, when that happens, we don't have to worry about the aliens and the robots because we'll be fighting each other.
Yeah.
Like we'll have to be worried about the
I think
humans.
that's what's gonna, they can do that. They're thinking about what? The October 4th deal, did you hear about that? That the governments around the world are gonna do a emergency broadcast system all at the same time, October 4th.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
And all of our phones, our radios, and our TVs at the same time, they're all gonna be broadcasting
Like
this.
an Amber Alert?
Yeah, this megahertz tone and shit,
Wild.
And I'm like, wait a minute, And then they're talking about all the conspiracists are out there talking about how these tones are dangerous because there's certain tones that they have
Frequencies.
that they have studied that would just make insects explode, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
We live
But
in
you
a crazy
imagine
world.
just billions and trillions of these, like just these phones
All at the same time.
Everybody has a phone, and you can hear it. We're in the store, and
like
the
a
fucking
dog-
the Amber Alert goes on.
Yeah.
And you can hear everybody's fucking thing. Can you
It's like
imagine
a-
the hum? In
Like
the
a dog
air?
whistle.
Oh, dude. Fuck that.
Imagine? I don't know. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, aliens are real. So yeah, aliens are. Believe in aliens, guys.
Check.
Check. The next one is drugs. Have you or do you take drugs to tattoo?
No, I'm actually 100% sober.
Oh, good for you, dude.
Been for a long time.
What's a long time? Break it down.
Years, over 5 to 8 years, probably like hardcore sober.
That's a long time.
Same when I was younger, drinking for fun, going out late nights, coming into the shop as an apprentice, stupid, young, not thinking long term, and just seeing the aftermath of it, not feeling like shit, and not wanting to come to work feeling like shit and do a good tattoo, just being tired, hungover, all that stuff. Just wanted better. And then being around my kids and being married, like I wanted to like live longer, be healthier. So just making adult choices.
Sure. Changing your life around.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with drinking, smoking, or having fun here and there. But if you're doing it to where it causes like an issue, that's where you should draw the line and kind of be kind of self-aware.
Sure.
And sometimes people don't catch that in time.
I think they don't catch it in time because their body allows it,
to creep up on you.
You know, our bodies are strong, and when we're young, they're fucking strong. They can take a lot of abuse, you know, and unfortunately, I abuse the shit out of
the
my
older
shit.
you get. The older you get, it takes a lot more out of you. So when you're younger, you can handle a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I try to be sober, just make good choices, and just self-awareness. You know, it's kind of like you gotta hold yourself accountable. I don't force it upon anybody else. I make a lot of dumb decisions. I think a lot of people make dumb decisions when they're on stuff. And so I want to limit the amount of dumb decisions I make.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know? Like I got a family to take care of.
I still do dumb decisions.
Yeah.
I still make
We all do.
fucking stupid decisions.
We all do.
I could be sober like a priest on Sunday and I'd still fuck up.
So yeah, I got a lot of like, you know, people to take care of and people that count on me. So I just try not to make dumb decisions and put myself at risk or put other people at risk.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
yeah, I'm just 100% sober, you know.
What about you, Animal? Did you ever do anything?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what we would do.
What's your life about, Animal?
I mean, occasionally.
Dumb
but
question. I used to
Experiment?
Yeah. Hey, well, I mean, you know, like anybody else, but I mean, I would drink and smoke weed, but you know, at work, I always try to keep it straight. You know,
That's
like,
cool.
You know, my work represents who I am and what I do. So it's like I ain't trying to do no janky shit. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's really cool.
It's important, I think, you know. Back in the day, yeah, of course. We
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah.
Wild child. Yeah, wild child.
Yes.
Wild.
Yeah. With like for me, weed, I always kind of get sleepy. So I've never been too big on weed unless it's like I'm gonna eat or go to sleep. Same thing with drinking. I've never been like the wild drinker. Same thing. I get sleepy. I get tired. I get clumsy. You know, messy. So it never like amped me up to those type of things. I've done like some of the other stuff too, but I'm just like, focused. You know.
Yes.
A lot of the shit that I got it free from tattooing.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
you know, you'd be amazed. I've gotten a lot of shit from tattooing. You know what I mean? And a lot of it was drugs. You know,
And
try
it's-
this. Okay.
If you really like weigh it out too, if you think about it, like to like say an average kid, if you were to tell them like, hey, you want to go out all night and party and like get fucked up, or you want to go to work and make like $500, like
They want to party. The
yeah,
kids want to party.
you know, like and I was
Party!
yeah, I was the hustler, you know,
Yeah.
so I was like, fuck partying, like I'm gonna make money,
That's right.
you know,
Yeah,
like
hell
and
yeah.
I just focused on that, and you know, like in a selfish survival way, like I need to make money,
Yeah.
I need to survive, and so I just chose that, you know. And then some people
Were you like that as a kid too? Like, did you go around washing cars and shit?
yeah, I've always been that way.
Me too.
Yeah, I've always been that way. You know, just even if you want like self-reflecting, like my parents always argued about money. Typical family, you know, normal, middle, lower
Everybody
class.
does.
Every family, you hear it. So I just always like, you know
That's
what, like
the evil.
Really
yeah,
is.
I want to be able to help my family. I don't want to have to argue. Just like the beginning of the movie Blow.
Yeah.
Like the parents, and then they like identical. And so I just didn't want that. So I was just like, that's that fire in me.
And I think that's
to
the
want
same
more.
thing because we're the same way. You know, my dad, I love my dad. He's like one of my heroes. You know, and he's taught me everything that I know. You know, but it was a struggle. It was definitely a struggle. You know,
Struggle
And then-
builds character.
Yeah, and then we moved up, and then we lost it all. We moved up again, and we lost it all. So
Yeah.
during that moment, that's I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna help out. So yeah, I would try to do it. Wash cars. I fucking mow lawns. You know. And I take my dad's lawnmower and I
absolutely.
fucking walk around the block and I fucking mow lawns. You know.
That's where like same thing. I would do like the little side hustles like that, and then it's like, hey, I got these friends that sell weed, and I got all these friends that smoke weed, and if I can give it to them and make like $200, I don't have to ask them for money to buy shoes or take care of myself. And it's like I'm doing it in a positive way. I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. Which, you know, like same thing. We tattoo a lot of cops and officers, and when they hear my story, they're like, dude, you're not a bad person. You're a business person.
Sure.
You sold the wrong thing. And because it's weed, it's like, it's okay now.
It doesn't matter.
It's okay
yeah,
now.
it's okay
like no one would even
it
care.
could be
now.
anything in a box and you'll sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
it's like, it just happened to be something that you weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, you're a solid dude. You know, you're a business person. You know, you're not out like killing people and hurting innocent old women.
Yeah, it's all a hustle, man.
That's
At the end of
it.
the day, it's a hustle.
That's
So yeah,
it.
that's my drug answer. You know, I just choose not to and try to lead by example for my kids.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Slang now, you can slang that ink.
Yeah. That's what I sling now. Yep. Yep.
When I was in 7th grade, my dad got a job at Neutrogena. It was a
Okay.
new company.
Yeah.
It's all over now, right? It's crazy big. So Neutrogena had a second like sister company that they made. It was cosmetics.
Cool.
And it's called Physicians Formula. And they were trying to do like the whole Clarion thing, whatever, you know. And my mom had a box full. My dad would bring home a bunch of makeup and all this stuff. So I would take it to school and I would slang it.
Hell yeah.
I'd sit in front of the girls' bathroom and I would fucking slang
Hustle.
lipsticks.
Hustle.
Yeah, it was a pretty good racket for about a month until I got pinched. And the
always.
principal took me and took my money. I had $600.
Ah.
And he called my dad. My dad had to come pick me up, man. My dad was pissed off. He had to drive on
Yeah.
LA, you know what I mean? And then I'm walking out of the principal's office and I go, Dad, he has my money. He has the money. He's like, he has your money. He goes, yeah, he took my money. And he's like, how much? I go, it's like $600.
Yeah.
And my dad went back over there and asked for that money.
Hell yeah.
And then the principal tried to fucking take my money. He goes, well, we won't have to keep it because it's evidence. And he's like, no, that's my son's money. You know what I mean? Half of it wasn't even, used to sell or whatever. So yeah, he took his money. But I didn't get shit of that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sure
like,
it
it's
paid
my money now.
I'm sure it paid a bill.
Dad tax. That was
Someone's
dad
taking
tax.
it. Someone's taking it.
bill,
Yeah. Someone's taking it.
We had this question last time too. Of course, it's the numbing cream.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Numbing
We
cream.
had numbing cream. Are you a pussy for wearing numbing cream or not?
So my answer is I think you need to earn it. Like just like anything, struggle builds character. You need to earn your tattoo, especially if you're new. Like you need to experience it. You need to go through it. You need to know what it's like. And if you want to be badass and if you want to have it, you need to go through the pain.
It's like a rite of passage.
Absolutely, you got to earn it. So I tell all my people if they ask for the option, I tell them do it without it. Then you flip it to like the business side. We're like, well, we sell it for $40 if you want to buy it from us. And
Do you sell it?
We sell it, yeah. And it's like
Which one do you sell?
we have a brand called Zenza, I believe. I think they changed their name. It used to be something else, but it's called Zenza. It's solid. It's like a bigger tube for $40. Could cover like 2 tattoos, so pretty much $20 each. Same as like all the Amazon.
They're all the same.
They're all the same.
It's all we only get 5%. Us peasants out here
Yeah,
in the world, we
same.
get 5% of lidocaine.
It's just toothpaste with lidocaine.
That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
It's all it is. Some sort of lotion with lidocaine. We should make our own.
Yeah, we could.
You could.
Yeah.
You could.
Totally good.
Yeah, you could.
Make our own. Fuck it.
But yeah, I tell them now, I'm like, I don't think you need it, but if you're gonna do it, like, don't buy the Amazon crap, buy our stuff. And
Is that your stuff? Yours is it golden
we just
shine?
no.
Okay,
We just
okay.
purchased, like a wholesale.
Hey, we can go to fucking Mexico and get the real lidocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have some
10%.
Yeah, we have some
You're
people
gonna
that got
feel
it
nothing.
from Mexico or from China or somewhere that's like a
Really?
little bit stronger. I haven't used it, but they say it works a lot better. So I don't know. But yeah, I tell people not to.
We can just use fentanyl.
Yeah.
Have you actually used any of it?
I've tried it just to see if it works.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, me too. Just to see if it works.
Just to see.
just to see if it works.
It works.
I think if you're getting older and you've done all your parts to where you're like, damn, I just have like my elbow or like my neck left or something, you earned it. Like I've gone through enough pain to like, okay, I can try it out and see if it works. But you definitely have to experience it. When I used it, I felt a little bit of it helping, but at the same time it wears off, and then it's like you feel everything full throttle at the end.
I think it just depends on the size of the tattoo.
Yeah, then the artist too.
Yeah.
So I
that's true.
tell people like with numbing cream, it's psychological. It's opposite. People think they need numbing cream with big tattoos, and then they're like, oh, I'm getting a small tattoo. I don't need numbing cream. But
It's
the
the
opposite
opposite.
because with the small tattoo, it won't run out. And so you're like, bam, that didn't hurt at all. I love it. Those are all the good reviews. The big tattoos is like, damn, I'm going to need numbing cream. And then they use it. It runs out. It hurts so much.
Much
Those are the
more.
bad reviews. It didn't work. I was dying. Oh my God. So it's opposite,
Yeah.
and people don't use it correctly because they don't know that.
No, that's true. Well, the first time I used it right here, and Mark did this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's your
Okay.
guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark used to work here, and he did this, and I didn't feel a fucking thing, dude. It was like I only felt like pressure.
Yeah. Not the sharpness.
Not the nothing at all. Nothing at all. Not a wipe. And I'm like,
it's like butterfly kisses.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
butterfly kisses.
amazing. And it looks great too. Good job, Mark. It looked great too. But yeah. I don't know. It's I guess it just depends, I'm on the fence with it. Everybody's pain threshold is very different.
Correct. And then if you think about it too, like if you have someone that is going to be squirming, moving, giving you a hard time, would you rather them sit still so you could do your thing?
Yes.
Like pick your battle.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about someone who's just squirming?
It sucks. Because you can't get into like your flow state.
I've stopped before.
You have to sometimes tell them like, hey, can you stop?
I'm not gonna fucking.
Just gotta like tape them to the table or something.
Yeah. What's worse is when you get like the young group of, just to say, girls that are like 18 to 22 with 3 friends TikToking and Snapchatting it, and so they're like, oh my god, it hurts so much because they're with their friends, and then when you're like, hey, if you keep moving or like taking pictures and selfies, it's gonna be messed up. Stop doing it. They stop immediately.
Really?
And and it's like they're normal.
You gotta be like,
you gotta like
don't do that.
Check.
Or you can tell their friends to kick rocks.
Yeah, you gotta wait outside in the car.
Wait outside in the car.
This COVID protocol.
Yeah, exactly.
Go get.
Oh, I love that. I love using that.
You gotta wait outside. Sorry.
COVID protocol.
Yep. Yep. You gotta be outside. I'm sorry.
Ever since 3 years ago, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Yep.
That's funny. All right. Our last question here is social media.
Yeah.
TikTok versus IG.
I don't have a TikTok. I don't think half of the people in our shop have a TikTok because we're all a little bit older.
Yeah.
I think some of the younger people may have it and do their thing on it. Social media is your business card nowadays. So whether you like it or not, it's part of your marketing. You have to use it and you have to show it. So that sucks for like older generation because you're forced to keep up. Otherwise, you're going to be left behind.
Sure.
All about content, at the end of the day, we're just entertaining people. Like a lot of people think it's just our portfolio, which, is like the looks and it draws people in. Damn, you do good tattoos. Wow, I like what I see. But I think what seals the deal is like you're funny, you have a personality. Oh, you like dogs. Hey, I drink coffee every day. Oh, you're trying to be sober and better.
Oh, you have two eyes?
Yeah, yeah. Like,
I have 2 eyes.
All that stuff. Yeah, you like this type of music. You're in a band. Like it builds that little connection, and it's like
you
now
find your tribe.
You find it, yeah, and you attract your tribe.
You attract your tribe.
So it's like you get the people you want. So it's like if I want rockers, punkers, gothic. Like what I show is what I'm gonna get. If I want like gangsters, what I put out is what I'm gonna get. And if what you put is what you get, and you attract that audience.
No, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. So it's like I know like my customers have a certain look to them, which is probably different from maybe your clients or your clients. And it's like you could tell like when they walk in the door, they're like, oh, that's Steve's client. Oh, that's this guy's client.
Tell me about this look.
The anime, the anime people, that's the anime guy. He's going there, and then like the gothic people are all punk rocked out. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's going with this guy. Like you don't even have to ask. You know where they're going. Asian gangster, Steve.
Do my clients have a look? Do y'all have a look? We do.
They look good.
They look good.
They do.
Your clients look good.
Our clients look good. That's for sure.
They look better when they leave, though.
Yeah,
they do. They do. That's 100%. We just like you guys. We tattoo a lot of law enforcement. Mm-hmm. We're known as a cop shop here in Rancho. So
cool.
We love it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And any of you guys out there, law enforcement, thank you for your service. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do a lot of work like that. So I could say that because a lot of them come in and you can tell.
Yeah. They have a look too. They have a look.
And I'm like, oh, that's mine.
And sometimes they're scared to tell you, like when you first talk to them.
Oh yeah,
they have like they don't want to be like mistreated, but then once you're like on level ground and you're like, oh, that's cool. It's like they have the best stories.
Yeah,
because you hear it from their side and you can tell your side, and then they're just like they're off clock, so they're like, I would have fucked this fool up. Or,
like we're actually that's gonna be our next thing too on this podcast is we're gonna have we have a lot of friends that are law enforcement.
That's cool. They come chat.
We're gonna bring in some regular citizens.
Yeah. And yeah, they have like the best stories, and then it's like they get to hear both sides from it, and it's like a neutral ground, and they're it's crazy, they're just like us.
They're people.
Like, they roll up listening to like Ice Cube and Tupac and
Posty.
Posty Malone.
They're all tatted up.
What was his name? He was a sergeant from Upland PD.
Yeah, damn, I don't remember his name, but yeah, he left his mark here.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
Super
Thank
cool
you.
Guy. Yeah.
So yeah, they're super cool. I've even had like crazy story. I've had a cop where it was like a training day, Alonzo cop. Where like he rolled
I
up.
like Alonzo.
Like he had the like the tat that was like the cop tat of like their little crew that they have inside. And same thing, he would come in and he would like let his weight carry. He's like, hey, can I bring my friends? And I'm like, sorry, we're like limited, and they're outside coming in. And then I'm like, okay, sure, I guess. And then he's like, hey, can I drink in here, like a beer? And I'm like, nah. And he's like, psh. I'm just like, okay, I guess. Like letting him punk me, like, whatever.
Did you know he was a cop already?
Yeah, he had already told me.
Oh,
and then like when his boys come in, they talk like training day. They're like, yeah, we fucking busted those fools, dumbass. Like we got them, like chop shop. Deep LA with guns and AKs. Come on, like just telling their story like from their perspective, like not the censored version.
Like who's the gangster?
The shit talking like they're the gangsters getting those gangsters.
That's
and it's
all
like
it is.
I'm just like listening, working, like
no, but it's true. There are like that because we have we tattoo a lot of like I said people, and they tell us that there's little units.
Any group has that.
Any job I think
has
their clique.
The good, the bad, the cliques, So everywhere has it. But yeah, it's cool to see like all different walks of life. And,
for sure. Hell yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, we do a lot. Yeah, we're gonna bring in a lot of people, not just law enforcement, but a lot of people in there. A
lot of regulars, at least.
A lot of regulars, just to see what's on their minds.
Yeah. No. It's always good. Clients, hearing different perspectives. There's all kinds of people, good stories, all kinds of entertainment, things to learn.
Everything. Yeah. So, what kind of advice do you have out there for the future tattooer? All these little kids out there trying to, tattoo with their bishop wands.
This is like the gold rush. It's like the tattoo rush.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of people that don't even know what a fucking coil is.
Yeah. They just pop in, with like an Amazon kit, don't know nothing, and just want to start, banging like 3-liner, tiny tats type of stuff. Crazy. I don't know. It's like, to me, someone has to say it, and it's like tiny tats isn't a style. It's because you aren't skilled yet to do like bigger, real, like quality tattoos. So you just ride on this like 3-liner, tiny, underpriced tattoo to just try to not sink.
Underpriced. They're like charging these fucking things. They're like charging $300-$400 for a little paper airplane.
Yeah. There are people who like rape you on the price, man. And then there's a lot of like $40, $60.
It's just crazy how I'll work hours on this big ass badass lion, and I won't get no one cares. No one cares. Yeah. But then I'll do a little fucking wave and shit, and it's
everyone
loves it.
Yeah. I can relate to this one.
Every tattooer's social media. Yep. It's like you get your self-worth, like, everyone's gonna love this, I killed it, and no one cares. And then the small one, like, everybody loves, and then it's like you second guess, like, what am I doing?
Yeah. I'm like, man, that's not that I care, whatever, I tattoo for me, I don't tattoo for anybody else, and me and the person,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, it's funny to see how things kind of go.
Yeah, they just got to work a lot harder, like they have to earn their spot, they have to work hard, they have to be consistent, and nothing's handed to you, so you have to really grind and learn, all the stuff that you have to do, like out of work, prepping, designing, messaging, communication, posting, making videos nowadays, all that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, what do you have coming up for Golden Triangle? Any other shows that you guys are going to do? Are you guys going to go to Pasadena?
I don't think we have any expos coming up. We just did our first one together this year, all together, where we saw you guys.
Okay, at the Incon?
The Incon. So we'll probably do that.
Incon, the boys at Incon.
We'll probably do that next year again. It was a great show. We all loved it. Great environment. But just trying to survive winter season, keep everybody booked, keep everybody flowing. And yeah, just kind of growing.
You guys have any like specials going on for Halloween? You guys want to plug the world in?
We don't have any specials.
Do you guys do anything like that for Friday the 13th?
Not too much. No, we've never done a Friday the 13th. We just try to put out quality work and try not to lower our prices and just maintain, like that standard. And we hook people up with quality work. That's our goal. Good environment, good experience, and like here and there we show love if need be. We're just not always on sale. We just try to hold that standard and just take care of people and give them a good experience.
Well, that's good, man.
You get what you get.
Yeah,
you get what you get.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, thanks for coming out, man. This is Steve from Golden Triangle.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Are you off today? You work today?
I'm off today. Go run some errands, pick up the kids.
How could people get a hold of you, man?
Steve at Golden Triangle. Or my handle is Steve_Golden Triangle. I just have Instagram. I do everything through there for the most part.
And the Golden Triangle has an art studio Instagram too, right?
Yeah, the shop has an Instagram, Golden Triangle Art Studio. We have a website. Yeah, that's the best way to get a hold of us if you guys want to book an appointment. One-stop shop. We do everything. Yeah, whatever you need.
You do a lot of Japanese too.
I do Japanese. That's my main thing. Yeah, and we have like an artist for every style, whatever you're looking for. So yeah, if you need us, hit us up. We're in Upland, and yeah, we'd love to like meet people and do some work, artists and clients, and just build a community.
Hell yeah! If you guys are in Upland, check them out. Golden Triangle. They are off of Central.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description as well.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Want to share, shout you out.
Everything.
Thank you.
Of
Thank
course.
You both. Yeah. And you guys do amazing work too. You guys have a beautiful shop, beautiful spot.
Thank you.
Thank you. We try.
Keep killing it.
You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, thank you guys again. This is it's been a good morning, a good day. We open up in about what time is it? About 45 minutes.
Get it.
So yeah, we are having a huge Friday the 13th
Hell yeah.
event. So it should be fun this year.
Get here early. Lines line up.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Get here early.
We got a full crew for everybody.
Yeah, we have a full crew. We have
yeah.
a total of 8, and I think 2 more are coming. I might even
Hell yeah.
call a couple of more people that have been hitting us up to want to work here and
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
So
Slam it.
yeah, we'll do that. So keep an eye out for that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm Big Clint.
And I am Animal.
And this was
Steve. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. We are going to be posting this on Friday, so look out for that on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok. I have a TikTok. I'm not going to lie to you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's where I look at. That's where I look at all the garbage and all the news that our news doesn't want to show.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So be careful out there. Okay, guys, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.